Alright, so this is a little bit of a live commentary on what the title of the video says, why resetting in Sky Station, and more so World 1 is actually rather pointless. So I'm going to show you here a really bad Sky Station 1, just kind of go over some things, and how this run honestly wasn't even that bad out of World 1. So a big thing people do is they'll reset in prologue over like minor movement mistakes. Like they'll get something like this and they'll reset. Is 30 seconds of the run. But you gotta remember, you're playing a 3-hour speed game. You want to like manage your time wisely, be efficient. It's a big thing with these long games is like using your time efficiently. So if you're playing a 20-minute game, I could totally understand resetting over like a second time loss at the start of the game. But playing a 3-hour game, you can make back that time so easily. It's also a good thing that can help with mindset more so is imagine if you made that mistake somewhere else in the run. Would you really care if you like if you bonked somewhere like really late into the run, lost like a second, but you were still like a minute ahead? Really, I don't think anyone would really care that much. I mean, I wouldn't care if I like bonked and lost a second, and that's how throwback, I guess. I guess it's a place we could have like weird movement, but overall, it's really not that big of a deal. And also, another thing people, I'm gonna skip over this. Another thing people don't understand is even if you lose time in prologue, every time you do the end of prologue, you have like a chance to just save free time right here, where you can just get text box skips. So even if you have bad movement, it's worth taking your shot at text box skips just to save time. Here in this run, I don't get any, but it's always worth trying to take a shot at these text boxes and just getting here. You can get some pretty good prologue times out of bad prologues if you just get lucky with text box skips. I mean, I say it's a lucky, but it's technically like it's a skill I guess you can develop based on a certain frame. So yeah, this Sky Station 1, this is in gameplay. I think 99% of runners are reset over here. So right off the bat, I do this. I'm like, oh, I don't get enough height here, and then yeah, really bad start. I guarantee most people watching this video would reset over that. So another thing I do here is add into a camera mid up here because I already messed up the first planet and I'm like, okay, well those cycles in the background are way off. There's no point in camera nipping. And also a thing I can do is just be a little more risky now. So I go for this, I actually get it. And my cycles are a bit off because I'm camera nip, so this planet's gonna be weird. And then I do a little something silly and I go for a left side limit bounce, which puts me farther right, which ruins the camera mid up you get from limit bounce. So I save them from limit bounce and also put my cycles forward more, which makes it so I can just go for the noob cycles and I'm like not really even losing time on this Sky Station 1 anymore for like compared to noob cycles. Do that for a little time save, and the Sky Station 1, as bad as it looked, this is fine. For like any Sky Station 1, you'd like be wanting the 30x skill level. So I mean, yeah, just go Pee-wee, and then it was a chill Pee-wee, and then yeah, just a 448 with like the worst Sky Station prologue you've ever seen. I mean, sure, it could have been like at least 6 seconds faster, like if everything went well or whatever, in like prologue and Sky Station, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit of time to start to get runs going. So yeah, it's just, then we're in the World 1, Sky Station 2, just really chill level. Why this road's kind of nice, get that level done. Also another big thing is people have like mind block over Yoshi Start 1, or mental block over Yoshi Start 1. Oh, that's another mistake. But just getting to the skip and just attempting it is like good because you can just get it out of the way. Just have this level done. Look at that. Chill Yoshi Start 1 exit. Get out of Yoshi Start 2. Get Yoshi Start 2 float out of the way. And also, another thing with early game is people don't realize there's 8 seconds of variance in spinning 1. This level, you can just gain or lose 8 seconds, I guess, depending on your RNG. So, I mean, people might think like, oh, I gotta get the best possible early game possible. So if I get best RNG, I'll be able to kind of god run. You are 20. You are like 17 minutes into a 3-hour run. That doesn't really mean much. So it's kind of like whatever. If like I mean, it's cool to be on God World ones or whatever, but it doesn't really mean that much in the grand scheme of the run because you still have so much left. Yeah, I actually get pretty decent RNG here. I also do this, I think. Was this? No, that wasn't. That was a different one I was thinking about. I was thinking about a different one where I like YOLO'd my movement here. But no, this wasn't that one. I thought it looked really similar because how far left it was. But yeah, it's just I got good. I got like +4, so I got like even on my RNG. It was like 50. It was like 50% good, 50% whatever. I actually don't know. I wasn't really paying too much attention, but either way, I'm saving time on a spin to 1 because my PB had like worst RNG, and I just took that run anyway. So it's pretty chill. Like you don't really need good early games if you just chill out in late game. I've been saying this for a bit now. My actual like what was it? Not my actual PB. My PB before that, I think it had one of the worst like first halves I've ever like taken for like ever since getting 3.0x. Well, actually, no, past my first PB. It was like it was worse than my second 3.0x to 3.07. It was worse than that. Yet I still managed to beat that run by 4 minutes just by the second half of the run. So practicing late game, getting confident with that is very important with this game because it's a long game. You want to be confident in the second half. It's really easy to just burn out all your stamina on the first half, and then in the second half, you just like, what am I doing challenge. So yeah, right side M1, also really difficult level to play well in. So getting to this level is probably good because you can save like time by just getting to this level. And, like, ooh, look, I saved a 0.9 because I still played well, or didn't play well. Yeah, that sound hidden. I don't even think I played well here. Let's see. Let's look at like this box game. Oh, 12. Not even a 13. Okay, I'm actually still losing 2 or +2. More people have hidden. This level's hard. +4. Yeah. So every level, I'm actually like going like +4, +2, +4, +4, +4. +2, 0.1, +9. It's like, I'm not even playing consistently. I'm losing like so many seconds on each and every level, but it's still like a pretty like chill run for my skill level. Like I don't need to play consistent to PB. I don't need a god run to PB. I just need to get runs going to late game that aren't losing like 40 seconds somewhere. Like this is a good movement. Oh, yeah. Also, like, I lost 6 here in my PB, yeah. I mean, I had a 29-16 World 1 in my actual PB, which, if I had my best World 1 ever, I mean, like, sure, I did 302, but you shouldn't be thinking about it like that. Like, I could have not lost 40 in Haunty Halls 1 and I'd have that, which is probably a better thing to think, but at the same time, I still took the run, and that's just my PB. Yeah. There's a chill 28 World 1 with time loss everywhere. People I know 3x's would like kill for a 28, but you can get them with time loss everywhere. You can lose multiple seconds in a level. Yeah, and then just have a chill run going into World 2. Even though I had like many mistakes. So if you have like really big mistakes in one level, you just should keep on going. Treat it like you're playing late game. Like imagine if you were 37 off sub in World 3, for example. Like that sounds chill, doesn't it? So think of like World 1 the same as like any other world in the game, and just don't reset unless you really feel like, hey, this run doesn't feel like it can PB. Because I know for a fact you can PB with pretty much any World 1 if you're in the 3.0x range. By any, I mean as long as it doesn't have like a +30 single time loss in there along with other weird things. I mean, like, you can go pretty far with 3.0x range if you just like focus up and get confident. But yeah, that's kind of all I want to say is that World 1 is... People will get stuck in the world for like hours on end and not get runs going, but it's really not worth getting stuck in there when you can just take meh world ones and you'll be fine. Just make sure you're confident in your ability to do things and you'll be chilling. Good luck NTs.